My research is mainly about the link between environment and development and about the big environment and development problems of our time. And what we're seeing is that these are becoming increasingly extreme. So we're seeing more extreme social inequality on the one hand and more extreme environmental problems on the other hand. So my own research focuses particularly on situations in mostly the global south, so-called resource frontiers, where these problems are becoming extreme and these pressures are becoming increasingly high. So my main research at the moment focuses on sites where extraction of fossil fuels, minerals, are increasingly impacting on conservation areas dedicated to the preservation of species and how that happens in its social context. So I hope that my research will allow policymakers and other influential people around these areas to sort of diffuse these pressures in order to come to more sustainable solutions. My fascination with this research and this topic started from an early age, when I was becoming increasingly aware of the big social inequalities and problems, environmental problems of our time. And I wanted to do something about this. I went to the Dominican Republic, for example, to work in a slum area for a month and saw the pressures on these people, but also started taking it up in my own research. And what I saw is that a lot of people work passionately to try to find solutions for these big problems. But being a political scientist, I also realized that these solutions are perhaps given in by the same political and power structures that triggered these problems in the first place. And so that more complex story, I think, needs to be told in order to come to more realistic solutions for the future. My research aims to go to the roots, to the social, political, economic roots of the complex environment and development problems of our time. And what I'm particularly interested in is looking more at the longer-term processes of development and change that go beyond contemporary capitalist thinking, so beyond growth, beyond consumerism. So the value of my research is exactly that, to try to have a longer-term view so that we can now put in place the policies necessary in order to come to a more sustainable future.